guys, welcome back to Nikisha's Live. This is Nikisha. Today I'm going to be doing an Invisible Root Method Fluffy Twist tutorial using Marley hair. I start off with freshly washed hair and I had it in a towel just to dry it a little bit, just so it won't be so wet. I am going to part my hair into two sections, one in the front and one in the back, and blow dry it just to get it a little bit more straight and easy to manage, because I didn't want to deal with it being in my full curly state. So I am going to blow dry it, and the products I'm going to be using to do so is the argan oil heat protectant and the new Revlon blow dryer brush. Oh my gosh, I absolutely love that. And I do use a generous amount of the argan oil just because I didn't want my hair, to be messed up, and I use this Revlon brush, which I absolutely love. I was so excited to use it. As you can see, I did use it on my daughter's hair first, and oh my gosh, I absolutely love it. It got her hair so straight and so easy to manage. I was like, this is how I'm going to be doing your hair from now on, because my daughter has really thick natural hair and it's sometimes hard to do. But this blow dryer, it's quick, fast, and it was easy to use, and it did the job. And I'm going to take that back section and split it into two just to make it easier to do, and then I'll be doing each section and then the top section, which, like I said, and I used it on high heat and on the high setting, and it didn't take long at all to use and dry my hair. I was so surprised because I hate blow drying my hair, and this was so easy and so easy to use, and it was so much quicker, and it was so easy to tangle my hair. Like, it just slided through my hair like nothing. And I didn't want my hair too straight. I just wanted it more straight than it was, and so I can part easier and manage it more. So I didn't straighten it to the full capacity. I just straightened it enough to manage it and be able to part and have my parts good and easier for me to do. And the funny part is, even though it was on high, you don't feel the heat. It didn't feel like it was burning my head or burning my hair or anything like that. I barely felt the air on this thing. It was so weird to me, but it really did the job, and it was so fast. I was shocked. This is my hair after I blow dried just a little bit, just to get it manageable. And then I'm going to part my hair, in two sections, like the front and the back, because I really don't care how the back looks personally. However it came out, it was how it's going to come out. I did want my front to be more precise and more crisp with the parts, so I'm going to be starting my front part first and do the back later. And that's why I'm parting my hair in two sections, the front and the back. And I got 4 packs of hair, and the hair I'm using is the Jamaican Twist brand Equal Free Tress. I love this hair, and I got it in the color 1B30 P1B30. I'm sorry. I love the color on here. It was like basically a dark color with the brown. I got 4 packs, like I said, and I only use a full pack, and a little bit of the second pack. And I did cut the hair in half because it was a little bit longer than I liked it. So I took it and I cut it in half, and that was why I had more hair. But I didn't want them too long. I wanted them a little bit long, but not too long. So I did cut them. And right here, I'm just showing you what the hair looks like, and I'm stretching it out, fluffing it, and separating it just so it can be easier for me to use and twist. And the products I'm going to be using to use it is my HowTo Twist and Lock, and I'm using the Murrys Edge Gel or Edge Control, which I absolutely love. It holds my edges down really well. And I also put the products inside the hair as well, just to soften it up a little bit, which it took well. And I absolutely loved how it felt. It felt really good after I put the HowTo in there. Now, I'm not gonna lie, your girl was struggling a little bit to try to do this, because this is my first time trying it, and I had to twist to do it and twist the other side, and I was just too much going on. It was just too much. But I did get it down packed, and it was pretty easy after I got it down. But when I first tried it, I had to stop a few times, take it out a couple times, put it back in. It was a struggle. It was a struggle. Right here, I'm just putting the Murrys on my part so I can make it crisp, like I said. And then I'm separating it in 2 parts. I'm having them kind of big. I didn't want them too small. I want them like medium-sized parts and medium-sized braids because, like I said, it's just a protective style. I didn't want nothing too small and I had to worry about taking out later on. But that Murrys helps get your edges and your parts really well. And I did put it around the perimeter of the part just so it can sleep down and be more manageable. And then I put some Cantu inside my hair to make it a little bit moist as well. And like I said, I did fluff it out. I'm separating, making sure it was all combined. And then I separated my hair into 2 parts and put the hair in the middle. And this was tough for me to try to figure out how to twist, which way to twist the one part of the hair on the one side and then twist the other side the opposite direction and then twist them over each other. I messed up a few times. I will admit that. I messed up a couple times. I had to do it repeatedly before I was able to get that. So then I figured it out and I twisted the farther side with my ring on, my left hand side over my right hand, and I continued putting products in the hair and twist it down. And that was the easiest way I felt for me. It may not be the correct way, but that's how it was working for me, was to twist one part one way and then the other one the other direction, and then twist it over each other and then proceed to twist the twist down. Like I said, it took me a couple times to try and figure this out. It was not that easy the first time I tried this, but the girl got it and I love the way it came out. I absolutely love the way this hair texture feels in my hair. It feels so much like my natural hair, and it was really easy to work with. When I cut it, it was already a lot of hair in the package previous before I cut it. And then when I cut it, it was even more, which that's why it only took me a full pack and a few pieces from the next one to finish this hair. So I still have a whole nother pack of hair, and this is what it looks like after I'm done on one side. And I love the length of it because like I said, I didn't want it too long, but I didn't want it too short. And I did them big and fluffy. I didn't want them too small either, but I love how it came out. Now I'm going to work on the second section of the front part of my hair and then the back section. And this took me about, I would say, 2 hours, maybe an hour and a half to do my full head because they weren't small. And like I said, they weren't small sections as well. I think the parting was hard for me. I hate parting. I'm not a good parter. And no matter how bad I try, something always seems to come out wrong. And it's okay, because I'm like, you know what, just forget it. As long as it's neat, that's all that matters, right? That's all that matters. Again, what you're going to do is take this one section of hair, split into 2 parts, twist the other one. How I found easier was to hold it at the root and then continue twisting it until it was twisted a little bit, and then to do the same thing for the other side, is hold it at the root and twist it, and then twist it over each other and continue to twist down. That was the easiest way I found it for myself. And like I said, I'm not a professional. But that was the easiest way for me to do it, was to hold it at the root and twist, and hold it at the root and twist, and then twist it over each other until you twist it all the way down, which was easier for me. Now, there may be an easier way, but that was the easiest I found for me. And now I'm on the top section of the front part of my hair. I still have the back to do. I have like 2 more to do in this one. And as I got, used to doing it, and the easier it became for me. My hair was getting away. It was getting on my nerves. Like, come on now, stop it. And it was not trying to work with me. But the more I worked and the more I did it on my hair, the easier it came. And it was just like, oh, but see, I messed up on this one because I said you have to hold the root and twist, and hold the other part of the root and twist. And I wasn't doing that. And I still was messing up, even though it got easier for me, but I still ended up messing up on this one because it wasn't working for me. But after I got it, got good. And it's like this other part of my hair was getting on my nerves. As you can see, it kept getting in the way. So I had to repart it and twist it down a little bit to move it out the way so I can work on the section I was on. It made it even harder for me to figure out how to do it because it was like my other hair was catching into this one. So I had to start over a couple times. So like I said, it is easy, but it does take some practice. And this is showing you that, I can't mess up a little bit, but once I got it, it was good. And once this other part of my hair gets out the way, it'll be done. But no, it kept getting in the way. Leave it to the top of my hair to be the most complicated, right? Put my whole arm into it to get it twisted the way I want it to. It was so hard. It was so struggling. The girl was struggling. Your girl was struggling. But I got it done. Feathering the ends so they don't be so crisp shut at the ends. You see how I'm using my thumb and my pointing finger to hold the one part and twist it, and I did the same thing for the other part. That was the easiest way I found for me to do it. And you see how easy it was to do. Once I got that concept at the top of my head, it was easier to do the twist. Some of them I was able to do it with easier than others. But like I said, it's all good. It's all good. It's done. That's what the front part of my hair looks like so far. I still have the back to do. The girl was tired. I was over it, as you can see. I put that up in a ponytail and worked on the back. And I only used one pack of hair, and I still had this much left over from that one pack. So I was surprised. And this is the finished look. I loved how it came out. It looked so natural that it came from my scalp, and I absolutely loved it. Loved it. The struggle was worth it. I loved how it came out. I love the color that it was. I love the difference in the colors. I like the faded look, and what I did is I grabbed some of each. I didn't try to do one color because it was a mixture of it, so you can grab different pieces, which I loved how it came out. As you can see, I'm all excited. It came out really good, and it was so quick. Like I said, I think I took an hour and a half to do my hair, and I did them kind of big because I did not want them too small, but I didn't want them too big. girl was happy. Right here, I just put some oil. I have a mixture of my favorite oils in that container, and I'm just putting them on the braids and putting on my scalp just to keep it moisturized, because you don't want your hair to be dry. I just did oil throughout my hair just to moisturize it, and I used my favorite oils in that container. And then, yeah, that's the end of the results. This is how it came out, and I loved it. I did stuck my little baby hairs down just a little bit. I think what I did at the end, I went back and dipped them just so the ends won't unravel. But that's what the back looks like. And the front, I really like this. I did brush my baby hairs down because, you know, gotta have little baby hairs down, you know. But yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.